Welcome back here with Expresso live on SABC3 as we turn our attention to football. Mr. Ryan Burton, good to have you back on our granny chairs, my friend. As we stare down an incredible season. It got off to a glittering start this weekend. The English Premier League, it's promising a lot. What do you first of all make of the performance of Man United against Everton last night? A bit of a shock.
Yeah, I won't lie. Everton came out fighting as you would expect at Goodison Park, but United just seem to have not enough questions. You know, you expect more attacking prowess from them, but they just they didn't ask enough questions.
And of course, a lot of talk has been about the transfer of Robin van Persie. Of course, he is now in his what would have been his enemy camp. What do you think Arsene Wenger is feeling like this time of the season?
He's lost two big players, eh? Song as well to Barcelona. I think £50 million over 5 years. Yeah, he's lost two big boys. You know, seeing RVP playing for Man United, one of your biggest rivals, you know, him and Ferg have a love-hate relationship.
Must have been a bitter pill to swallow. So, Man City have gotten their campaign off to a great start. Chelsea as well. Who do you make as the front runners? I'm even going to throw Liverpool into that mix, despite a bit of a difficult start to the season.
Look, Liverpool's season, I mean, they're starting off as usual. All ball, no goals, you know, disappointing. But I would say they're up and about it, depending how they start the next 2 or 3 games. But, you know, you always account Chelsea, Man City, United. They're the 3 big teams I think the pack will be chasing, but you know, we'll see.
Especially with that new strike force up front for Man United. Now, bringing it back home, of course, we've seen some scintillating soccer already. The MTN8 kicked up some great results. The PSL looks like it is primed. And now joining us on the line, someone who I'm sure is feeling, well, has mixed feelings about the PSL. He's got a big challenge ahead. Now joining Chipper United, Larry Cohen. A very good morning, sir.
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Morning, boy.
It's a pleasure, man. So where do you stand? 1 foot with the Mpumalanga Black Aces, 1 foot with Chipper United. Tell us exactly where you are, my friend. Has the deal gone through?
Yeah, actually, look, it's been an exciting month or so. You know, I signed with Mpumalanga Black Aces. It made me captain, and 2 weeks later I was out the door signing for Chipper United. So all the paperwork has gone through. I've signed the transfer fee, and hopefully everything's done. I'm just waiting for my card to come through. Hopefully it's ready for the game tonight.
Well, we certainly hope so. Now, I'm sure you've been thinking a lot about the season ahead. Chipper United have an uphill battle, no doubt. The PSL standard is incredibly high. What are you focused on this season? What are your hopes for your new club?
Yeah, look, obviously, you know, we'd like to get our first win in the PSL tonight. It was a tough ask against Sundowns for the first game of the season. But for the rest of the season, look, I think if we can aim for top 8, it will be a good result for the boys. Obviously, they're new to the PSL and they're a newly established side. But you can never say never in football, and I've seen stranger things happen.
Now, have you had much time with the squad? What can we expect from Chipper United? We saw them as giant slayers last season. They really did earn their spot in the Premier League. What can we expect from your squad?
Yeah, look, I mean, I've been there for a month. The boys look up for it, and you know, they've kept the bulk of the squad, which is nice. So the boys, the bulk of the squad that are here have played together for 2-3 years, which is good because everybody knows how each other play, and the new players that have come in have fitted in well. So hopefully we can do well and start winning some games.
Now, I've got an old mate of yours here, Mr. Ryan Burton, who I think has shared a very similar career path to you. I know he's desperate to connect with you again, man.
How's it, boy? Welcome.
Hello, Ronnie boy. Thanks for having me on the show.
Now, Ryan, what is your advice for Larry at this point? Obviously, you've gone through a very similar phase in your own career and you've jumped around a lot. What do you think he needs to be looking out for now at this early stage of his
Well, you know,
career?
I've spoken to him, and I think he knows that it'll take him to focus on himself, to put in the performances, consistency. You know, he's a very good young player, and I think he's got still many years to play. Just to focus on the job at hand, to stick to his task and know his strengths, and he'll be great.
And Larry, we saw all of the top guns performing last season. I mean, all bets are off this season. You can no longer say there is a weak side in the PSL. Who do you make as the front runners this year? Who are the big sides that you are going to be focused on from your giant slaying position with Chipper?
Yeah, look, I mean, they're all good teams in the league, you know. But I think the important thing is not to focus on the big sides. Actually, I think it's to get the points against the teams, the so-called weaker teams, if there are those teams. Because I mean, if you only beat the big sides and lose to the weaker teams, you know, you're not going to go very far. So for us, we'll take each game as it comes, and whoever comes our way, we'll hopefully slay them.
I like the sound of that. But all the best of luck to you and to Chipper United. What a great story. We want to see you guys do well, man.
Cheers, thanks. Thanks for the
Good
support,
luck,
and thanks to everybody. Yeah, thanks, Ronnie boy.
Boy.
That was Larry Cohen, newly signed to Chipper United. Hopefully we'll see him on the field tonight. Ryan, one last word for you. What are you most excited about the season ahead, man?
You know, I think, like we were speaking about earlier, every team has come to a level now where it's competitive. You know, there's no more just the Chiefs, the Pirates, the Sundowns. Every team had a chance of winning. Chipper came against Sundowns' first game of the season, and they played like a team they were willing to challenge. You know, and I think a team like Chipper need to focus on every game at hand, especially home games. Try to get 3 points at home. They'll be tough to beat in their home ground with their home crowd. And I think there's going to be a competitive season.
Yep, and we'll have you on the granny's chair throughout, my man. Thank you so much. Great to reconnect with you. And we will continue our focus on the local football league and, of course, also building towards that scintillating MTN 8 final on the 10th of September. Great to have the footy season back up and running. Kat and Ewan, what's cooking, lads?